breaking the case of recent hate crimes nationwide. Authorities arresting a suspect in St. Louis over threats to Jewish community centers, as well as the Anti-Defamation League in New York. The arrest involves only a fraction of the more than 100 threats in dozens of states we've been watching, as investigators say. There's actually a romantic twist to this arrest. We're going to need some explanation on that. Laura Ingle is tracking this story from our New York City newsroom. Laura?
Right. It is kind of the bizarre line that we saw in the criminal complaint today, but we want to explain it all. And this may actually solve part of the puzzle, but not all of it. Investigators say they believe 31-year-old Juan Thompson of St. Louis, Missouri, was behind 8 bomb threats called into the Anti-Defamation League here in New York and some Jewish community centers around the country. Now, investigators say that Thompson made the threats using an ex-girlfriend's name in an attempt to frame her after she broke things off with him last summer. Thompson has been charged with 1 count of cyber stalking in a case that accuses him of carrying out a sustained campaign to harass and intimidate his ex-girlfriend. The over 100 bomb threats called into JCCs and other Jewish organizations since January of this year all turned out to be hoaxes. Some of these calls, which forced the evacuations of schools and community centers, were described as robocalls. Others had a live person on the line calling in specific threats. Now, federal officials say that Thompson also attempted to flip the script, and he made up an email address to make it look like his ex-girlfriend was sending in the bomb threats in his name. New Jersey State Senator Bob Menendez, one of many lawmakers speaking out and vowing to put an end to threats against the Jewish community.
We'll drown out this latest wave of anti-Semitism, and I am confident, as we evidence in today's arrest in Missouri, that we will find and we will prosecute those who have committed these acts of hatred.
Well, the Anti-Defamation League here in New York is holding a press conference in the next hour to discuss today's developments. Representatives say that Thompson was on the radar of the ADL Center on Extremism, which had followed his past activities, including deceptive and at times false reports he made for a news website about Dylan Roof, the Charleston, South Carolina church shooter. It is not over yet. We have more to follow on this.
Wow, not over, but maybe a piece of the puzzle solved in the larger issue, which is all these threats we've been watching, as I know you have along with us. Laura, thank you very much.